In a world filled with noise, chaos, and constant chatter, have you ever stopped to consider the profound power of silence? What if silence, rather than being merely the absence of sound, is a deliberate choice that carries weight and meaning? When we encounter silence, it often leaves us with questions that can lead to reflection, growth, and clarity. Think of a time when you chose silence over words. How did that choice affect the situation? Did it create an atmosphere of contemplation? Or perhaps confusion? Silence speaks volumes, yet so many of us overlook its significance. We rush to fill every moment with words, believing that our thoughts and feelings must be expressed audibly. However, it is often in the moments of quietude that we find our greatest strength. When faced with adversity or chaos, choosing silence can be a powerful act of defiance, a refusal to engage in the tumult that surrounds us. It is not a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to the strength that resides within. Throughout history, there have been remarkable instances where silence has served as a catalyst for change. Think of those who have stood against oppression, using their silence as a form of protest. Their refusal to conform to the expectations of society sent ripples through the fabric of their communities, inspiring others to reflect and reconsider their own beliefs. In times of turmoil, silence can be a sanctuary, a place where we can gather our thoughts and prepare for action, rather than react impulsively in the heat of the moment. Consider the strength found in stillness. When we allow ourselves to pause and embrace silence, we create space for introspection. In those moments, clarity emerges. We become better equipped to face challenges, to navigate the complexities of our lives. Silence invites us to listen to ourselves, to our surroundings, and to the whispers of our intuition. In a world that often demands constant engagement, honor our need for silence can lead to profound insights and breakthroughs. As we reflect on the importance of silence, it becomes evident that it can serve as a shield against the noise that seeks to overwhelm us. When we encounter conflict, the instinct may be to respond immediately, to fill the air with words. Yet what if instead we chose to remain silent? This act can disarm others, create an atmosphere of uncertainty, and compel them to reconsider their approach. Silence can confuse those who expect a reaction, leaving them to ponder our thoughts and intentions. Many great leaders throughout history have mastered the art of strategic silence. They understood the potency of withholding their words, allowing their actions to speak louder. Their moments of quiet reflection often led to decisions that changed the course of events. This is not a mere tactic. It is a profound understanding of the power inherent in silence. In a world eager for immediate answers, choosing silence can be a revolutionary act, forcing others to confront their own thoughts and feelings. But when we think about the confusion that silence can create, it reveals a unique aspect of human psychology. People often project their own interpretations onto silence, filling in the gaps with their assumptions. This can lead to unexpected outcomes, turning the tables and shifting dynamics in relationships, negotiations, and broader societal interactions. In moments where words could escalate tension, silence can diffuse them, opening pathways to understanding and connection. As we navigate our own lives, the ability to choose silence can serve as a powerful tool for empowerment. It enables us to prioritize our responses, allowing us to take the time needed to assess situations fully. This choice fosters resilience, encouraging us to reflect before we react. In doing so, we cultivate a sense of inner peace that radiates outward, influencing those around us. Finding moments of quiet reflection becomes an essential practice. In our fast-paced existence, carving out time for silence is vital. Whether through meditation, solitude, or simply stepping away from the noise of daily life, These moments allow us to reconnect with ourselves. In silence, we can confront our fears, aspirations, and the truths that we often shy away from in the clamor of our surroundings. The ability to silence the noise of the world is an empowering skill. It requires discipline and awareness, but the rewards are immeasurable. In moments of chaos, seek the refuge of silence. Turn off the distractions and embrace the stillness that allows for genuine reflection. In that quiet, you will find strength, clarity, and the ability to respond to life's challenges with intention. As we acknowledge the journey toward empowerment through silence, remember that each moment of quiet you choose is a step towards greater self-awareness. In turning down the volume of external influences, you amplify your internal voice. Trust that voice and let it guide you. Silence does not mean passivity. Instead, it is an active choice to engage with the world on your own terms. In conclusion, the power of silence is profound and transformative. It offers an opportunity for introspection, a shield against the chaos of life, and a means to communicate without words. Embracing silence allows us to reclaim our narrative and empower ourselves in ways we never thought possible. As we move forward, let us remember that in a world that clamors for our attention, sometimes the most impactful response is simply to choose silence. Let this be a reminder that within each moment of quiet, we hold the potential for clarity, strength, and the ability to confuse the world with our calm. What if the most powerful response in a heated moment is not a flurry of words, but a strategic silence? Consider how often we feel compelled to fill the air with our thoughts, racing against the clock to articulate our feelings or defend our positions. Yet, in doing so, we may overlook the profound impact that choosing silence can have. How many times has silence changed the course of a conversation? How many times has it left an audience stunned, contemplative, or even transformed? In the art of strategic silence, we find a remarkable tool for empowerment and influence. Silence can be a conscious choice, one that allows us to harness our thoughts and respond with intention. When faced with conflict or confrontation, the instinct to react immediately can be overwhelming. But what if we paused? What if we took a breath and allowed the moment to unfold in silence? This simple act can shift the energy in the room, inviting others to reflect on their words and actions. The power of silence lies in its ability to disarm. In a world where everyone seems eager to express their opinions, remaining silent can create an element of surprise. This unexpected pause often compels others to reconsider their approach. Have you ever witnessed a conversation where one person's silence forced the other to confront the weight of their words? It is in those moments that true understanding can emerge. Silence invites deeper thinking, encouraging individuals to ponder the implications of what has been said rather than simply responding in kind. Choosing when to speak is an essential skill. The ability to discern the right moment to share your thoughts can be a game changer. Silence allows us to take a step back, assess the situation, and determine the most effective way to engage. In this fast-paced world where reactions are often impulsive, taking the time to reflect can lead to more meaningful conversations. It allows us to respond thoughtfully rather than react emotionally. Consider the leaders who have wielded silence as a powerful tool. Their strategic use of quiet moments often speaks louder than any words could convey. They recognize that silence can build anticipation, create suspense, and ultimately lead to a more engaged audience. Have you ever noticed how a well-timed pause can draw people in, making them hang on your next word? This is the art of silence, using it to captivate and compel others to listen more intently. When faced with conflict, the choice of silence can be particularly potent. Instead of allowing anger to dictate our responses, we can pause and create space for contemplation. This is not just about withholding words. It is about choosing to be present in the moment without the need to fill it with noise. By doing so, we empower ourselves to respond from a place of clarity rather than frustration. The next time you find yourself in a challenging situation, remember that silence can be your ally. It grants you the power to navigate through the emotional currents without becoming swept away. In relationships, silence can foster deeper connections. When we choose to listen more than we speak, we create a safe space for others to express themselves. The act of being present in silence communicates understanding and empathy. Have you ever experienced a moment where you felt truly heard simply because someone chose to listen in silence? That unspoken connection can bridge gaps and foster intimacy, allowing relationships to flourish. As we consider the nuances of strategic silence, it's vital to recognize that silence does not equate to inaction. It is an active choice, one that requires courage and self-awareness. In moments of uncertainty, silence can be a powerful way to gather our thoughts and ground ourselves. It is in this stillness that we can connect with our inner voice, allowing us to approach challenge. Silence also serves as a reminder that not all conversations need to be resolved immediately. Some discussions require time to breathe, to evolve. When we embrace the power of silence, we give ourselves and others the grace to process emotions, thoughts, and feelings. This creates an environment where transformation can take place, where ideas can develop organically rather than being forced into a predetermined conclusion. As we navigate the complexities of our lives, strategic silence can guide us toward a more authentic existence. It challenges us to break free from the pressure to constantly articulate our thoughts and opinions. Instead, we can cultivate a practice of reflection, allowing our silence to enrich our understanding of ourselves and others. In a world that often prioritizes noise, finding solace in silence can set us apart. In conclusion, the art of strategic silence is a powerful tool for communication, empowerment, and connection. It allows us to navigate conversations with intention and grace, fostering deeper relationships and encouraging authentic dialogue. As we embrace the potency of silence, let it remind us that sometimes the most profound impact we can have is not through our words, but through our ability to simply be present in the moment. The next time you face a challenge, remember this. Your silence can speak volumes, inviting others to reflect, reconsider, and continent lays that words alone cannot achieve. What does it mean to truly embrace your silence? In our fast-paced world filled with constant distractions, many of us overlook the profound strength that lies within those quiet moments. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the noise around you, yearning for a space where you could simply be? The act of embracing silence is not merely about the absence of sound. It is a powerful declaration of your need for introspection, clarity, and connection with your innermost self. As we navigate through life's challenges, the practice of embracing silence becomes essential. Each of us has a unique rhythm, a pulse, that guides us through the chaos. When we allow ourselves to step back and engage with silence, we created an opportunity to reconnect with that rhythm. It's in those moments of solitude that we can confront our thoughts, feelings, and desires without the interference of external noise. This process can be liberating, providing a sense of peace that is often hard to find amid the clamor of everyday life. Think about the last time you took a moment for yourself. When was the last time you sat in silence, free from the demands of the outside world? In those instances, what did you uncover about yourself? The stillness allows us to listen to the whispers of our hearts, to identify what we truly want, and to understand the paths we wish to pursue. Silence is not just a refuge. It is a fertile ground for self-discovery. Embracing silence can also serve as a powerful tool for emotional regulation. Life can throw unexpected challenges our way, and our initial instinct may be to react impulsively. However, by choosing silence in those pivotal moments, we can create distance between our emotions and our reaction. This is not a denial of our feelings. It is an invitation to process them thoughtfully. Have you ever experienced a situation where a moment of silence transformed your response? It can be a game changer, allowing you to approach conflicts with a clear mind and a balanced heart. Creating spaces for silence in our daily lives is crucial. We often fill our schedules to the brim, leaving little room for reflection and contemplation. It is essential to carve out moments where silence reigns, whether it's through meditation or a walk in nature or simply sitting quietly with a cup of tea. These practices can significantly enhance our mental and emotional well-being. In these spaces, we can find clarity, reignite our passions, and reconnect with what truly matters. In a society that often equates productivity with constant activity, taking time for silence can feel counterintuitive. However, it is precisely in those still moments that creativity flourishes. When we allow our minds to rest, we free them to wander, to connect disparate ideas, and to envision new possibilities. Think back to a time when an idea struck you out of nowhere. Was it in the midst of frenetic activity? Or was it during a moment of quiet reflection? Embracing silence can unlock our creative potential, opening doors we never knew existed. Moreover, silence can strengthen our relationships. In a world where communication is often rapid and superficial, choosing to listen deeply can transform how we connect with others. When we embrace silence in conversations, we signal to others that their thoughts and feelings are valued. This creates a space for authenticity and vulnerability, laying the groundwork for deeper connections. How often do we truly listen, allowing silence to fill the gaps as we offer our presence rather than our opinions? As we journey through life, embracing silence can also help us cultivate gratitude. In moments of stillness, we can reflect on our experiences, acknowledging the beauty that surrounds us. It is easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle, forgetting to appreciate the small things that bring us joy. When we create space for silence, we invite gratitude into our lives, illuminating the richness of our experiences. This practice of embracing silence is not just about the moments we create for ourselves. It also extends to how we engage with the world around us. In a culture often characterized by noise and haste, choosing silence can be an act of rebellion. It is a commitment to authenticity, a refusal to conform to the pressures of constant engagement. By embodying this principle, we inspire others to seek their own moments of quiet, creating a ripple effect of introspection and self-awareness. As we reflect on the journey of embracing silence,
in many forms, record a thought-provoking book can over supposes and spark perspective in his story. Even just a few pages a day can create a sense of momentum and help. I similarly listening to a podcast program cannot teachers we have shared US grow by engaging with voices, new ideas and motivations into our lives. Our immediately surrounding input is our social conversations with uplifting people. challenges us to think deeply our goals or who simply share a kind words can our mood build a positive feedback we reinforcing our personal growth choosing friends and mentors